Hi, it's Martin McGuire. Thanks for joining me. As we're getting prepared for Creative Jumpstart number 3, Cougar Portrait. The first thing that's most important is getting the experience. Getting all the sights, smells, feelings into your artistic psyche. It's what brings the ring of truth as well as giving the heart and soul to your painting. Research. Besides putting in the time to get out and photograph and sketch, there's always more information you need to gather before getting started. I have a fascination with skulls. I collect them. As a naturalist, I love looking at them and seeing how the design shows what kind of creature it was, predator or prey. This is a cougar skull I found, which is missing its nasal bones, on the left. Next to it is a bobcat skull, to show the size difference. As an artist, looking at the difference in them, it also shows me how the head and face shape are quite different for each animal. I love painting and drawing skulls. Most artists I know do. This is an African lion skull I found in Zambia. It's against the law to bring them back, so I placed it amongst some grasses and photographed it in just the right evening light, and then came home and painted it. I wasn't too upset I couldn't bring it home, because I already have one at home that I really love, a very old one. This is the only painting of mine that I own, and it hangs in our kitchen. I have a huge skull collection, almost as big as my natural history book collection. Here are my feline-ish skulls. In the front is a juvenile genet cat. These are really more closely related to mongooses, thus the ish. The rest are feline. From left to right, the bobcat, caracal, which is an African lynx, cougar, leopard, and lion. So you can see the difference in size and shapes of each, but they generally are the same, particularly in their teeth pattern. By the way, the cougar is missing its front left canine. The studying of the skull, of course, leads to the studying about the anatomy of the entire animal, how its muscles are put together, how its hair tracks lie. I happen to have a huge personal natural history library, as I think all wildlife artists should, but the internet can be a good source of information as well. So why go to all the trouble? Because it makes you a better artist if you understand what is going on inside the animal as well as outside. I see way too many paintings where the animal looks like it's made from jello. The legs look like sticks stuck on without any knowledge of how the leg bone gets connect with each other, and then connects to the clavicle and scapula. Are you thinking, I have no idea what she's talking about? Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Sketching from life. Sketching from life is essential for any artist, but even more so for a wildlife artist. Don't get stuck working only from flat, two-dimensional photographs. You have to look at and study the animal at the true three-dimension he is. Understand what is going on the other side of him. Since wild animals don't hold still, going to zoos or game farms is usually the only answer. But you have to understand what captivity does to animals, especially cats that are made to move all the time. Watch for a tutorial on understanding about interpreting captive animals in the future. Sketching tools. While I own a nice little sketching kit, I rarely use it. I like a mechanical pencil, .05, and an art gum eraser. That's why I only sketch for myself and don't do finished graphite drawings anymore. Drawing started. I start the drawing by blocking in the main shapes. Refining. I slowly start refining the drawing, paying special attention to the eyes. Beginning to create form. Most times when I'm doing a painting, I don't go to the stage with the drawing, which I mention in the reason why I work this way during my Creative Jumpstart series. But for this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and do a bit more of a complete drawing. So here's the finished sketch. The next time we see this guy is when I'm painting him for Creative Jumpstart 3. So see you soon in my online digital studio.